good morning. I am your student teacher for today, and I am John Vincent S. Navarez. And before we dive into our lesson for today, I am going to share first the collection of my best works in all of the courses I took this semester on my third year. And I hope that by sharing these best works that I have will help you get inspired in doing your activities. So before I get to know all of you, I will also share who I am as a student, as a student teacher, and as an individual. Okay, first, we'll have to start with my final output on the public speech. Okay, so the context and the content of my public speech is about strengthening the MTB MLE instead of revising it. So I said here that there is no need for the revision of MTB MLE for it's already been recently reviewed and finalized at last year's DepEd conference on March 25 and 2020. I also said that it would be a big work, not just to the students, but also to the staff holders or the stakeholders of the education. I also said here that if we revise MTB MLE, then other adjustments will be made, which will only cost time and money, and it will lead to students experiencing a hard time coping up with constant revision of educational policy. Therefore, we should say no to revision and yes to the continuation of the MTB MLE implementation. So when we say MTB MLE, it's about the mother tongue based multilingual education. So, and here's my public speech video. So that's me. I am a teacher here. I am personally telling my views as a teacher here on the video. And the second best work that I have that I'm really proud of is writing a lesson plan, because it's really hard to find a curriculum that will or a content that really fit the listening lesson plan. So I somehow shared or made a lesson plan on music, on listening to music. So the objectives here is to identify the song title and interpret the lyrics of the song from the music listened to, illustrate the differences and similarities of the song using online infographics, formulate a song reflection and relate the message of the song to daily life experiences, and demonstrate mastery in comparative song analysis. So the songs that I chose are Heal the World by Michael Jackson and Wonderful World by Louis Armstrong. So since the world is really a crucial place that we are living right now, right? And we kind of think that it's a mess. It's really chaotic right now. So I wanted to focus on the songs that will help us that will give us another perspective of what the world is, and that is and those are Heal the World and Wonderful World, no? So, and for the here, so these are the activities, no? We have Find My Pair, so it's about the synonyms and antonyms of the different terminologies. And we also have Fill in the Blanks, the post-its listening tasks. If the student is really listening to the lyrics and they are really digesting it, so they would be able to easily fill in the needed word in the blank, right? So here as well. And also I have a comprehension and discussion for the Heal and Wonderful World, wherein they will be asked 6 questions. And after we have the skills focused we have the comparing and contrasting of the songs, what we need to analyze and illustrate the similarities and differences of the songs. Also the evaluation, wherein they need to write a one paragraph song reflection and relate the message of the song to your daily experiences living here on our planet. And also the assignment is to conduct an interview about their parents' past means of living and compare it to the new mode of living in this generation. I am really proud of this listening lesson plan because I really did not imagine that I would be able to make such thing, because I'm not really a musically inclined person. But then again, we really need to be flexible as as a teacher, as a pre-service teacher. And the third best work that I can show you is, wait, what is this? Okay, we have to pick a leader who is worth emulating, and we need to use our creativity in creating their profile. So I chose Mr. Victor Maria Rijes Vico Noblas Soto. So we all know, well, I mean, a lot of us do know that Vico Soto is a Filipino politician who is the current mayor of Pasig City. And he is very famous or well known because of his transparency, his dedication in working. And I really admire those kind of people, most especially that he had notable accomplishments like free transportation for healthcare workers, mobile market and kitchens, disinfection drones, early childhood care kits, excuse me, checks and balances, loan programs supporting local businesses, 24/7 hotline to City Hall, and HIV and COVID-19 response. And he is also advocating for universal healthcare in Pasig City, housing programs, education, public communication, anti-corruption drive, and data governance. No, imagine, and it really did impacted me in such way that they, Vico Soto is the type of leader I look forward in handling the country, and somewhat the type of him. Through him and his actions, I was able to wake my inner leader and show my leadership skills. I am inspired as well because of him to lead a pact to bring hope and equality to everyone. And I think that's the existence of politics and governance, no? So this is the third, this is the third best work that I have. So a leader who is worth emulating, and I chose Vico Soto. Okay, for the fourth best work that I can show you is a Venn diagram, no? Comparing the teacher-centered and student-centered using only adjectives and noun phrases only. So here I described that teacher-centered as orderly, directive, one-way, and balanced, spoon-feed, gatekeeper, curriculum-based. And I think that this, and I hope that when I become a teacher someday, I do not want to implement a teacher-centered classroom. I want it to be student-centered, wherein it might be chaotic in a way, but students will be able to cooperate, be inquisitive, interactive, self-paced, peer assistive, and also give and take when it comes to the teacher relationship. And what binds both of them are they are lifelong learning, competence, formative, and supportive learning. But I really want my classroom environment someday to be student-centered rather than teacher-centered. And the next activity, that the fifth best work that I can share, is my midterm project. So this where we were told to design the physical structure of our ideal classroom, which include the arrangement of chairs and other furniture or equipment that is suitable for student-centered classroom environment. So here I can show you the picture, the photograph of how I envision my student-centered ideal classroom. So we have here the teacher's table, a laptop, and then a bulletin board, a clock, the door. These are the seats where the students will sit. And we also have an aquarium, we have a bookshelf where students can freely read the books. And also we have a shelf, no, and I put a aquarium here so that during the free time of the students, they will know how to be responsibly manage and clean the aquarium on their own. This will be uh, this will be owned by the students. So this is how I envision my classroom when I become a licensed professional teacher someday. It will have a computer, a bookshelf, an aquarium for a sort of entertainment, and that green board would be used for the word wall. And the sixth best work that I can share is my blackout poetry. It's my first time to make a blackout poetry. I thought I put a thoughts of bringing back yesterday has never crossed his mind because he believes in limitations. It is only limited to a period of 60 rights. Anyone is in danger. Privilege, prevent the abuse to end the era of bad governance and restore the trust. So I wrote this during the proliferation of the election. So I put an explanation about a man who has no regrets about what transpired in his previous relationship. And lastly is here, preparation of bulletin boards for my future classroom. So I have created a child-created bulletin boards, a decorative bulletin boards, a conceptual bulletin boards, and an interactive bulletin boards. So, so class, that's my best work that I can share to all of you right now. And I hope that what I shared will stay on your mind and will help you become determined when you become a teacher or any profession that you want to be in life. And again, I am John Vincent Navarez, your student teacher for today. Thank you.